There are lessons to be learned about this era of the new Jane Crow. We're in an era that matches the Jim Crow politics, where African Americans were told, well, you're full citizens, but we can relegate you to a second-class citizenship that mars really what it means to be a full citizen in the United States. We can make it difficult for you to do the kinds of things that express your dignity, your independence, your privacy, your autonomy, your freedom, your liberty in these United States. And we can count on the Supreme Court as having our back when we deny you those liberties and those freedoms. And here we are in the state of Jane Crow, where states like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida can say, we can deny you the kinds of freedoms that you've come to expect involving your body, bodily autonomy, the opportunity to make decisions with regard to your own health, your own reproductive health, that are key to your equality. It's unfortunate that in the reading of this opinion that Justice Alito finds that the framers of the Constitution, as it is written and also as it has been interpreted by justices in times before now, that they were on weak ground for seeing privacy extend to reproductive health, rights, and justice. As much as Justice Alito and those who are in the majority count themselves as textualists and count themselves as originalists, the originalism in the text of the Constitution counts a person as a living being that is already born. It does not mention fetus and it does not mention embryo, but it actually does mention human beings and people that are born. We have a constitution that is supposed to be a living document, that is supposed to be able to travel with us into these modern times, not a document that would be stuck in a period of time in which people used outhouses. We instead can be in the period and the era of everyone having equality under law. I think that it's very important right now that we are compassionate towards the girls and women whose lives will be at stake, and also non-binary people whose lives can be upended by what this decision represents, specifically to reproductive health, rights, and justice. We should keep in mind that the canaries in the coal mine have always been women of color, Black and brown women who have disproportionately felt the heel of the state on their neck. And it is time for that heel to be lifted. At a time in which there are grave rates of maternal mortality in the United States that exceed that of all peer nations, Black women are 3.5 times more likely to die due to maternal mortality than their white counterparts. And in places like Mississippi, in places like Louisiana, in places like Texas, it multiplies beyond that. And if we actually really do care about all Americans and all American lives, then we have to take that seriously.